Hello, hello. I am doing something a little bit different today. I have been meaning to do this for a while now. Um, but I figured today was probably the best day for me to do it because I was thinking about it. And that is, I'm going to try to do some post commentary over some Battlefield 4 because a friend requested it, and I really do enjoy this game sometimes. Having played many, many hours of Battlefield 3 over the years on the PlayStation 3, I've got a couple problems with this game. First of all, I hate the fact that slugs are bad on shotguns. They're just not very good. It makes me very sad because they were my... I guess it was like my primary weapon choice. I enjoyed the shotguns a ton. Now, most of the time, I just get dicked on by everybody and everything, it seems. Shotguns in this game seem pretty inconsistent. I've actually had more success with just running solo pistol than I have with shotguns for whatever reason. I won't say that, like, okay, so when I have a good time with the shotguns, it feels like it's Battlefield 3 again. I feel like I'm running around dicking on people like I used to. But other times, it feels bad. I don't know, it feels inconsistent, and it makes me not want to play because I feel like I'm at an innate disadvantage to everybody when I use a shotgun. I understand that the weakness of the shotgun is built into the defensive tree, perk, whatever you want to call it now, and I think that's kind of dumb. I don't like the perk. I mean, obviously everybody's going to be like, or everybody's going to say, well, I don't like the thing that changed everything that I really liked about the game. But, oh no, I think, okay, hold on a second, because I think, yeah, there was a guy up here, just look at him, oh my god, how did he not expect that to happen? What a fucking idiot. I don't know, that is the one thing that still hasn't changed, these fucking recon players. I mean, I don't even know if he's a recon, but I mean, the dude's basically doing the recon thing, where you just sit in one spot and you don't expect a dude to just show up behind you. But fucking hell, man. I don't know. Of course I'm going to complain about things that, like, make the thing that I like to do not as viable, but I don't know. I felt like shotguns were fairly balanced to begin with. I mean, you were a monster in close quarters, and this is with slug rounds. So in close quarters, you were a monster, if you could get your first shot. Otherwise, you were completely outclassed by pretty much anything else in close quarters if you didn't get that first shot. Now, and SMGs could still take you out faster sometimes. So you had this good class dynamic. You had the SMGs and the shotguns in close range. Now at mid range, the slug round shotgun had a chance. I would say that the slug round shotgun was still at a disadvantage versus mid range targets in comparison to something like, I don't know, the M16. I mean, the M16 was just fucking godlike in general, but I don't know. I don't think, like, I know that they didn't do any number changes to the shotgun, but I don't like the fact that, like, slug rounds are no longer capable of one-shotting people in close quarter engagements, because at that point it's like, why even bother with the slug rounds? I mean, now you've got decent power over range, but you're kind of fucked in all close quarter situations because okay, so I did lie a little bit. They did change the fire rates on the shotgun, so they do fire slower, and this is just some fucking spaghetti, and I just decide, fuck it, I'm not gonna bother with that. I could have knifed him, and usually I would have, but I think I was pretty, yeah, that is the reason. I was waiting for the Spaz 12 because the Spaz 12 was my baby back in Battlefield 3, and I wanted that shit so bad. But no, shotguns make me rage sometimes because they just don't make sense to me. Because I don't know. I don't know why they had to add, like, the defensive tree, like, makes sense for sniper rifles, because sniper rifles were annoying to deal with, but shotguns, like, I never, ever, ever ran into anybody else running a shotgun, unless it was, like, you know, the Dow 12 or the Saiga 12, and, you know, those kids were bad because they needed the semi-auto shotgun to compensate in close quarter for their lack of aim. But which is why I love the pump shotgun so much, because they rewarded your accuracy and, you know, daring to run into close range. But now it seems like there's no point in running slug rounds, because now the oh yeah, here we go, Spaz 12. I actually go on quite a bit of a streak here with my first time with the Spaz 12. Oh god. And that's just me admiring it, because it's like coming home again. I remember because this is obviously my first game with it. But I remember when I like held it in my hands and shot it for the first time, it felt like I was coming home after a long time. But I don't know, the slug round shotguns are now just like a worse DMR. They have higher drop off. They have, oh god, I don't, look, man, I don't know what it is with people, but if you, like, dip around a corner and just sit there, they just seem to think you run away. And, oh, man, right in the face. Ah, shit, dude. I'm so fucking sorry. But yeah, just, the slug rounds just seem like a worse DMR. You know, you'll kill somebody with a headshot with the slug rounds, but that's, like, yeah, the drop on slug rounds is worse than a sniper rifle, and so if you want, like, mid-range power, you might as well just go with a DMR, because they shoot faster and they're just easier to use overall. And I think they'd probably be better in close quarters. I mean, from what I played or saw, people were like, I lost, like, you know, close range engagements to people with DMRs because they could just fucking spray that shit, and they're you know, they had a faster fire rate. Oh god, just it felt so good. I was like, oh, this is it. This is what I've been missing my entire life, is this. I needed the Spaz 12 again. It's what I needed to feel good about myself. But unfortunately, later on, I found out that, no, I was just having a real good game. But, no, so I am, like, really disappointed with the shotguns overall. I still need to try the UTS 15, I think it is. But I don't know. I've seriously had more consistency while trying to unlock the pistols. The paddles have changed. Like, I agree that they needed to be nerfed, because the assault class was hands down the best class in the game, but some of the nerfs that they did here, like the animation nerf, I feel like, because, like, if you just did, like, the tiny little slap and then switched back to whatever, you would, you know, you'd be fine. You'd still get the revive, and then, you know, I don't know, it was just like a little trick for people who use assaults, because it just made everything faster. But now, like, I agree. I do like the charge time on the paddles, because I do think that they needed to be nerfed. They were just ridiculous. I think this was a good way to do it, so I don't mind this change too much. But, like, the fact that I don't know, the paddles just seem kind of inconsistent now, as well. There's been a couple of times that I've slapped people with the paddles and they just do not get up, and it's gotten me killed. Because I'm sitting there, like, spamming. Like, you know, you had that issue back in Battlefield 3 as well, but Like if you just like changed your angle like a little bit, it would, work. But sometimes it's like that. Like I don't know how yeah, or that like as soon as like the last time like in Battlefield 3, the moment you like put the paddles out, it's boom. Okay, the guy is up. You switch back. I mean, whatever. That might be a good change too. I don't know. It's just been annoying, but I want to recapture the Battlefield 3 shotgun magic that I felt. I mean, if you go and find my battle log, which I can no longer log into, but you can still view the stats and stuff. The Spaz 12 has, it's my favorite weapon. Also, right there, like that dude just caught like so much fucking that guy that back there caught so much fucking buckshot to his chest, and he only took like 20 health, like 20 damage. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, whatever. I don't mind so much. No, I do mind that, like, how inconsistent it is to kill somebody in close range, but that shit like that is just ridiculous. But whatever. I'm still figuring out the game. I have no end screen, so it's just gonna be blackness from here. Hopefully in the future I'll fix that. But thank you all for watching. I am going to go, I don't know, do something for some time. And I'll see you guys next time if I ever decide to do something like this again.